late than never. Today we're going to talk about Bird Box, the book, and we're gonna probably talk a little bit about the movie as well. Get in here, boy! Okay, so unlike our protagonist Mallory, I only have one child, and this is my boy. And so I think it would be fun. Hey, no, you gotta cooperate.
No, you dumb bitch, I don't want to be here.
Honestly, if you've seen the movie or read the book and you know about the whole boat thing, Tom and I totally would not have survived. He does not listen. But let's give this a go anyway. Okay, we don't want you to see the monsters, so you gotta wear a blindfold. How's that?
No, this is terrible and I hate
you. Gotta
you.
stay like that for the, no, you gotta stay like that for the rest.
No, leave me alone.
The monsters got you, Tom.
Good, I hope they kill me.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Bird Box by Josh Malerman. I will admit I watched the Netflix movie before I read the book, so I already knew what was going to happen. And I honestly really liked the Netflix movie. I thought it was pretty well done, and I think Sandra Bullock did a really good job, and I think after reading the book that she was a great Mallory. That being said, I can honestly say that between the Netflix movie and the book, I preferred the movie, which I know for a reader is just like the most sacrilegious thing you could possibly say, but this book. Okay, so let's talk about why I didn't like the book. So I think that the primary reason that I didn't like the Bird Box book is I just didn't like the style in which it was written. I enjoyed the story. It was essentially the same story that was told on the Netflix movie, so that wasn't my problem with it. I just really didn't like reading in present tense. I didn't like that it was written in present tense. I understand that it was done that way because it's supposed to convey that sense of like immediacy and build up the suspense and kind of the horror aspect of the story. I just personally don't like reading present tense stories. Additionally, another element of the writing style that I understand why it was done for the book was the kind of iceberg style of descriptions, wherein you just give a little bit of the description and the reader is supposed to fill in the rest and imagine the rest and be able to paint that picture by themselves. I understand why it was done, especially because, you know, the story's about being blindfolded to escape the creatures and everything that are outside. I just, personally, I like books like Game of Thrones where the descriptions go on and on for pages, and this just seemed like I wanted to kind of know more of what was around, but I do understand why it was done that way, so it's just like a nitpick, like a personal preference. I mean, the book itself is really well done. If it wasn't for the whole present tense thing and the absolute lack of descriptions about these surroundings, I probably would have given this a 5 out of 5 because I really did enjoy the story. However, I would recommend it. I think that the book was actually really good. I just, like I said, I didn't like the way it was told.
Let me go, you dumb bitch.
Like I said, if Tom and I were on that river, we totally would have died. He does not listen. Alright, so this was just meant to be a quick video talking about my thoughts on Bird Box. Overall, honestly, I'd give this like a 3.7 to a 4.2 depending on what kind of mood I was in. I just found it a little difficult to get through, but it is an easy style of writing to read and it does convey the immediacy and urgency of the story. I liked the character of Mallory. I liked boy. Girl kind of annoyed me a little bit, but this was cool. It also had a character named Tom, which is my dog's name, so I kind of felt bad. Spoiler alerts that Tom was not with us for the whole thing. But overall, honestly, I did prefer the Netflix movie. I thought it was more fun to watch than to read. So that being said, I'm gonna try and do more book reviews like this of other books. I don't know how Sandra Bullock stood to wear a blindfold for so long. That is really annoying. So I'm gonna try and do more book reviews like this of other books that are recent or old, I don't know. I could go either way. I like to read, so probably would just start doing these on the regular. But if you liked this and you want to see more, go ahead and click the subscribe button, hit the bell for notification, give it a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram if you want. I post usually about things that I'm writing or painting or drawing. Not a lot of book reviews on my Instagram or things like that, just more of an artsy type deal. But thank you guys again for watching, and please, like I said, subscribe, notify, thumbs up, all that jazz. And I would suggest in the end, give this a read. It wasn't too terrible. But bye guys.